Today is going to be a really quick one. It's just going to be on a more update on YieldMax ETFs and also Roundhill, which is qdte, xdte, and rdte. I'm going to show you how much they've paid. There's a little disappointment in today's update, and comes from actually YMAX because they pay way lower than what they've paid before, and also YMAX has paid terrible dividends. But before showing you how much they paid this week, what I want to show you is actually my dividends. These are dividends that I'm receiving from YMAX. You can see my plan was to have 2,000 shares of YMAX. So what I did, I started with 1,800 shares. And that the first time when I invested, the first distribution I got was 550 within just 6 months period, actually. So December 2nd, I get about 550. That was the highest I get, even though I had lower shares or less shares. But look, I would say since December last year, we can see that YMAX and YMAGA hasn't paid a good distributions. They're very low. And of course, we expect because they don't pay the same every month. Now, what I did, I add more shares from that amount of money. So I literally just reinvest all the distribution. I keep going. And then now finally I had 1907. So what I did, of course, I get some other money from other, dividend stock that I have. This is an oil company I have, because I don't just have YMAX. I do have other high yield stocks. Actually, this is not an ETF. I get a bunch of money. I think it was two grand or 1,500. I added with this 345 that I get here, and I bought more shares, almost 1,000 shares. No, I mean, sorry, almost 100 shares, right? It was 93. Then I got 2,000 shares. So this is my maximum I was planning to reach, which I have right now. So right now I have 2,000 shares of YMAX, and my price is a little bit higher, about high 17s. So right now YieldMax is about what, $16. So I'm losing a little bit of money. But if you look all this, if I take all these distributions that I've received, if I add it up, I think I'm almost flat. But the plan is to keep this for a long time, because I mean 2,000 shares at 17 something, that's almost over 33,000. That's a lot of money, right? And this is USD. Now so my goal for YMAX, as you can see here, Title Trust YMAX has been reached, which is 2,000. So now all the distribution I'm going to receive from this ETF, what I'm going to do, I'm going to purchase another one. I'm thinking maybe ULTY, maybe, I don't know. Of course, there's a brand new ETF that I came out yesterday. I showed you, right? And maybe I might actually start buying that one instead of ULTY. So I'm gonna update you on that one. Just make sure you subscribe and follow this channel to get all the updates. Now I want to show you how much I will receive from YieldMax, because they paid a very little distribution this week. I did a calculation here. If I take this calculator here, check this out. I think this time they paid only 11 cents. So I have 2,000 shares. So that's going to give me 223. I really don't like to have 220, anything less than 500 to start a new position. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add about either $300 more to have it 500, or I'm going to add 700 to have $1,000. Then I can start new position on a brand new ETF, and of course I'm going to bring that ETF to also 2,000. That's gonna be my plan, or we'll see how it plays out. And the new ETF I'm going to buy is an ETF that I made a video about it yesterday, right? That's LFGY, and this is an ETF that's going to be more of actually an ETF. Is not synthetic cover call ETF. It's more of like a direct exposure to stocks. Now I want to show you the first one I'm going to show you is YMAX. Now LFGY is been added. This is going to be paying weekly distribution. Now we can see here we have 3 YieldMax ETFs that are going to pay weekly. This is going to be LFGY, LFG, YMAX, YMAG. And these ETFs, these 3 ETFs, of course, will be added to groups that we have. And this is I'll show you the groups here, guys. So we have a group A, we have a group B, we have a group C, we have a group D, and of course those three will be added onto these ETFs. So that means if you have a group A ETFs, you're going to have YMAX, YMAG, and LFG added to this one, added to this one, added to this one. So it'll be pretty cool. At every week you will be able to receive distribution from either of these ETFs. Or depends on week. YMAX paid only 11 cents, so that's less than what they paid last time. I think they paid about was it 23 or 21 cents, so that's almost 10 cents less than what they paid last week. YMAG also is very disappointing. I only pay 5 cents. Oh my god, this is really disappointing. Actually, what I noticed, YMAG has been paying less and less for quite some time now. But MSTY MicroStrategy, right? This paid about $2.27. I think it's less a bit than what they paid last week, but still, $2, that's a lot of dividends. And this is one of the ETFs that have been paying really big distributions at all time. Now, YQQQ paid about only 38 cents. It's not that great. MZY, okay, paid about 40 cents. Apple paid about 28 cents. AYY paid 37 cents. Diesel, which is Disney, 27 cents. SQY, 63 cents. SMCY, only $1.72. But remember, this ETF price is, when it came out, is $50. So $1.72 for a stock of $50, that's not that much at all, right? So the only ETF that paid a little bit very impressive distributions, as always, is MSTY or MicroStrategy ETF. And all these distributions will be paid on Friday, which is going to be January 17th. And what's ex-dividend date is going to be tomorrow. And this is also record date, meaning if you don't own any of these ETFs so far, you won't be able to get this distribution this week. Now, if you want distributions, remember these three ETFs here are paying weekly. So you can buy anytime from now until Tuesday, I would say, next week. You'll be able to receive distribution from Roundhill. Distribution announcement. Roundhill Investment has announced the following ETF distribution for XDTE, QDTE, RDTE, and YBET. This Roundhill pays weekly distribution as well for some of these ETFs, not all of them. So these are the popular ones. They always pay weekly. And this is XDTE paid about 36 cents. This is an ETF that follows the S&P 500. Roundhill Innovation 100, 0 day to expiry, qdte. This is one of the popular ETFs from Roundhill. So let's say, for example, you want to have one of the best ETFs. You can have, for example, YMAX and qdte. That's a good combination I like. Now, this one paid about 33 cents, or if you round up, it's about 34 cents. Roundhill Small Cap 0 day to expiry cover call ETF, which is RDTE. This ETF has been out for about maybe 3 months and is one of the best performing ETFs as well. Paid about 38 cents. The other one on the last is YBET, Roundhill Bitcoin cover call strategy ETF, paid about 34 cents. There you have it, guys. I just want to keep you an update on the dividend and distribution announcement from YieldMax ETFs and also from Roundhill, and show you also part of my portfolio and how much I'm making from, YMAX, and how that hasn't been that great as I expected. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm collecting those distribution and I'm adding more and more and more. And I'm going to add more ETFs, and either I'm going to do LIFG or ULTY from YieldMax, but also I'm going to maybe buy qdte as well. So if you don't want to miss this type of update, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button, so whenever I release new videos, you'll be able to receive. Do you like this content? Make sure you give me a like and also share with someone who you think this video might help. And leave your comment below. What do you think about these ETFs? Did you like? Do you own any of these ETFs? Please leave a comment below. That's going to help us educate us to know what other people are thinking. So, till we meet again next video. Bye-bye.